I'm Steve Churm, CEO of Churm Media and publisher of OC Metro, and this is my bottom line for August 2012. Mitch Goldstone is nothing if not persistent, doggedly persistent, like that miniature poodle that won't let go of your pant leg no matter how hard you shake it. Just ask the big boys at Visa and MasterCard, or over at Bank of America and Citibank. Goldstone was David in a classic stare down with Goliath in a legal scrap with the world's largest credit card networks. And guess who won? After 7 years, Goldstone has been talking triumph and vindication after the two sides in the precedent-setting antitrust lawsuit settled for a record $7.2 billion. Goldstone, who launched the lawsuit in 2005 and became the lead plaintiff in the matter that ultimately morphed into one of the biggest business class action cases ever, was victorious. Score one for the little guy, record one for the Irvine entrepreneur and thousands of other small retailers like him, who ultimately will receive a refund from the card companies for what Goldstone and his team of attorneys alleged was price fixing when it came to fees charged to merchants. 7 years ago, when Goldstone questioned why card companies were not passing along savings to business owners that resulted from the use of new technology and related efficiencies in processing transactions, he was met with stony silence. No one at Visa or MasterCard corporate even answered his calls. It was like we didn't exist, recalls Goldstone, co-owner of a photo processing company, ScanMyPhotos.com. Many of us wrestling with the daily alligators of operating and growing a business would have taken the big hint and dropped the matter altogether. But not Goldstone, a proud graduate of the USC Marshall School of Business. Something inside me said, "Don't walk away. This was worth fighting for," he said. And he did, exhibiting the one ingredient above all others that binds successful people: persistence. It is a characteristic shared by uber achievers and leaders. Driven by an indomitable spirit, successful entrepreneurs never give up on their dreams of building something great. There is no impediment too daunting. This unflagging attribute is the secret sauce that takes potential to success and beyond. My son-in-law recently received a promotion at his company for his sales performance. In lauding his efforts, management referenced a sticker behind his desk that simply reads, "Never, never, never give up." Gladstone didn't. Ultimately, 7 million merchants, large and small, joined him in a consolidated class action suit that was settled in a Brooklyn federal court. The result? Business owners who file claims under the settlement are expected to generate recoveries of between 30 and 40% of their total fees paid in a typical year to the card companies. Merchants who qualified will be paid from an escrow account with $6.05 billion set up by the card networks as part of the deal announced last month. Equally important, according to Goldstone's attorneys, quote, "This settlement gives small retailers the freedom to experiment with how much they charge consumers for using credit cards versus cash to buy a product or service." Goldstone, 49, and his business partner are not waiting for the settlement to get final approval later this year from the court. He's already instituted a price reduction of 2% for consumers in anticipation that his credit card fees will now go down. It's in his DNA to be out front and set the standard. Quote, "I want merchants and consumers to walk away winners in this," he says. "Business is about all sides in the transaction winning. I won't quit until that happens." Persistence, indeed. I'm Steve Churm, and that was my bottom line for August 2012. To view previous editions of my bottom line, please visit the website below. Thank you for watching, and have a great, great day.